Welcome to Spaceverse, your portal to cosmic adventures. What if the most advanced telescope ever built has just revealed something we were never supposed to witness? What if everything we believed about space, time, and the origin of the universe is suddenly unraveling piece by piece in the face of groundbreaking new data? The James Webb Space Telescope, humanity's most powerful eye in the sky, was built to look deep into the past, into the earliest light that emerged after the birth of the cosmos. But what it's showing us now is more than just distant stars and galaxies. It's showing us anomalies. Data so bizarre, so outside the scope of known physics, that a Nobel Prize-winning physicist publicly warned, "This is not our universe." So what exactly did the James Webb Telescope find? And why are scientists beginning to rethink the very foundation of cosmology? Let's start at the edge, literally. In a small patch of sky flooded with ancient starlight, the telescope spotted what looked like an ordinary yellow smudge. Just another distant galaxy. But a closer inspection revealed something startling. This wasn't just any galaxy. It was the most ancient one ever observed, formed just 290 million years after the Big Bang. And here's the kicker, it shouldn't exist. According to our current models, there wasn't enough time or matter for such a massive and complex galaxy to form so soon after the universe began. By all logic, this galaxy breaks the rules. And it's not alone. Webb has since detected dozens of similar galaxies, massive, bright, and incredibly evolved for their age. It's as if the early universe hit fast forward, skipping millions of years of cosmic development. So how could this be possible? Some of these galaxies don't just bend expectations, they shatter them. In a few rare cases, Webb discovered galaxies that have converted 100% of their gas into stars. No lingering dust. No leftover gas. Just pure, radiant starlight. To put that into perspective, typical galaxies like our Milky Way convert only about 10% of their gas into stars over billions of years. So how did these galaxies do it? Completely and almost instantly? Current science doesn't have an answer. It's not just unlikely, it's supposed to be physically impossible. And so, a new question arises. What if these are not galaxies at all? What if we're seeing something else entirely? Something not from the early universe, but from outside our own universe? A relic from a different dimension? A structure left behind by a previous cosmos? Or maybe, just maybe, evidence of another universe colliding with ours. To understand why this possibility is keeping cosmologists awake at night, we need to talk about a concept known as the Hubble sphere. As the universe expands, objects farther away from us are moving faster. At a certain distance, called the Hubble limit, galaxies are receding from us faster than the speed of light. Now, according to common sense, we shouldn't be able to see those galaxies. But the universe plays by different rules. Because it's space itself that's expanding, not the galaxies moving through space. Light from these far-off regions can still reach us over time. But the James Webb Telescope is now picking up light and signals from beyond even that limit, from areas that should be permanently out of reach. How is this possible? It's leading some researchers to a radical conclusion. We may be seeing beyond the edge of our own universe. And what lies beyond that edge? No one knows. But one thing is clear, this isn't just about early galaxies anymore. It's about what kind of reality we live in. Because Webb's data is forcing even the most conservative scientists to confront an unsettling idea. What if the universe never had a beginning at all? If massive galaxies could exist mere moments after the supposed Big Bang? If light can reach us from zones we shouldn't be able to see? If objects exist that defy time, mass, and physics? Then maybe, just maybe, the Big Bang wasn't the beginning. Some are beginning to speculate that what we're seeing isn't the start of the universe at all, but a fracture. A place where two universes intersect. Or worse, a place where something ancient is breaking through. A structure beyond space and time that predates everything we know. And it gets stranger. One of Webb's least understood discoveries isn't even a visual one, it's a sound. Or more precisely, a frequency. While measuring background radiation, Webb detected a faint, rhythmic oscillation, one that doesn't match any known cosmic phenomenon. It's not a pulsar. It's not gravitational waves. And it's not a distortion in the cosmic microwave background. This frequency repeats with eerie precision. It follows a mathematical pattern as if it were deliberately encoded. Some scientists have dubbed it the heartbeat beyond time. Others are more cautious, suggesting it could be a signature of exotic matter, something that can only exist outside our known universe. But here's the most chilling part. The frequency isn't random. It appears designed as if someone or something meant for it to be discovered. And that's not all. Webb has also identified massive gravitational effects in deep space that don't correspond to any visible object. These gravitational anomalies are bending light, distorting space, and affecting nearby galaxies, but they contain no observable mass. This isn't ordinary dark matter. It's something entirely different. Something scientists are calling phantom mass fields, mysterious gravitational fingerprints that press down on spacetime from nowhere. Where are they coming from? One possibility is truly staggering. We're witnessing the influence of another universe brushing up against our own. And that theory might explain one of the strangest patterns ever captured by the telescope. In deep space, Webb observed galaxies with rotational behaviors and energy flows that don't align with our physics. Some spin as though being pulled from the opposite direction, as if something on the other side of reality is influencing their motion. That's led to the resurrection of a theory long considered fringe, the mirror universe. A physical reality that reflects our own, where time flows backward and the laws of physics operate in reverse. Until recently, this idea was pure science fiction. But now, particle behaviors and cosmic structures seem to suggest that our universe is entangled with a mirrored counterpart, one we can't directly see, but may be subtly interacting with us. And then there's the echo. Webb was tracking light from the edge of the observable universe, light that should have faded forever. But then something unexplainable happened. The light reappeared. Not from the same direction, not from the same time, but with the exact same spectral fingerprint. As if the light had bounced off something. As if the universe echoed it back to us. And there are only two ways to explain this. Either space is curved and closed, and the light looped around the universe back to us. Or it hit something at the very edge. Something with the power to reflect light. And that should not exist. The James Webb Space Telescope was built to look into our cosmic past, to understand where we came from. But what it's showing us instead is far more unsettling. Impossible galaxies. Phantom gravity. Mirrored systems. The mysterious pulse. The unexpected echo. Each discovery erodes the illusion that we fully understand our place in the cosmos. Maybe this isn't our universe. Maybe we're on the outskirts of something much older, much bigger, and completely beyond our comprehension. A deeper structure, a grander design, a universe behind the universe. So now the question isn't whether we're alone in the cosmos. The question is, are we even in the right one? Let us know in the comments, do you believe the James Webb Telescope has already caught a glimpse of another universe? Or are we just beginning to uncover cracks in the foundations of our reality? And that's it. Thanks for watching Spaceverse, where the universe ends and the unknown begins. If Webb has truly seen beyond our cosmos, then we're not just looking at space. We're staring into something far deeper. Be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because the cosmos just blinked. And whatever's out there, it saw us.